What I'm going to say to you today, I'm saying it open. Now, after I leave you today, you can do what you want. But boy, when you try it, your end is in sight. I told them in that press conference, it was October 24, 1981. 1989. I told them, I said, before you can make mockery of me, you'll see these wheels over the major cities. I didn't even get out of Washington. The wheels came right over the government, right over the White House. Are you listening? And it was on the news for 3 days. Bush was trying to get reelected. And in a press briefing with Tom Brokaw, Brokaw asked Bush, could you tell us about your vision for the future of America? He said, I don't want to talk about no visions. Am I lying? See, let me tell you something about the enemy. He's so smart in his own mind to think that a little black boy know his thinking and his planning. That blew his mind because it was all about a vision-like experience. So when Brokaw asked him, give me your vision, he said, I don't even talk about a vision. Because his mind was completely messed up. Now, Brother Don. Where's Don Muhammad? Step out here, brother. This is Brother Don, our minister in Boston, Massachusetts. He called me one day, and he said, Brother Minister, the gangs in Boston have gone on the warpath, and they've shot up $250,000 worth of property. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
And he said to me, he said the gang leaders told him, if Farrakhan tells us to put the guns down, we'll do it.
Yes,
so I said, well, brother, let me think about this, because I didn't tell him to pick the guns up. So why should I be the one to tell them to put the guns down? I said, but let me think on this. In the meantime, Sister Sherry from Mexico calls and said, congratulations on your anniversary. I said, anniversary? Yes! Me and Khadijah had just been married, I think, 36 years. She said, yes, congratulations for that. But what I was talking about on the anniversary of your experience on the wheel. When she said that, what he said to me made me see that an attack was coming on black youth. Now, you remember the movie Menace to Society? Colors? All these movies showing black youth in a savage way. And movies go all over the world, and they were positioning us for a slaughter so that when they did it, the world would not even cry out, because they were picturing us in a shameful and savage way. So I started moving around the country talking about stop the killing. Is that right? Thank you, Brother Don. Now, it's getting close to the time of the Million Man March. And I realize that black men are under assault. I know I can't bring 1 million men, but let me tell you how that happened. This is a tell-it-all day. Well, not quite all, but a lot of it. Listen, you know David Dinkins? The black folk in New York wanted a black mayor. David Dinkins was the man that black people had their hope in. But David Dinkins was pandering to the strong Jewish vote in New York. So he was on television beating the heck out of me. Now, poor brother, it's just like a waste of time to beat up on somebody that really can't fight. You can't fight me in any way. I could have tore him a brand new backside, brother. But I said, black people want a black mayor, I'll stand down. And when Reverend Jackson had a dinner here in Chicago, Percy Sutton came to that dinner and came to my table and patted me on my shoulder and said, thank you. Because of you, we have a black mayor. Because if I had gone into New York and began to tear him up, it would have divided the black community and we would have never had a black mayor. So I swallowed it. It ain't ego. It's my love for you. Listen. So, it's almost time for Dinkins to go up for re-election. We, the Muslims, we're going to rent Madison Yankee Stadium. Hold 65,000. Guess what? The Negro leaders. Have you heard of them? The Negro leaders came to me and said, Farrakhan, we don't want you to come in the city now because he's trying to get reelected. I said, but brothers, if I come to Yankee Stadium and it's filled, Dinkins can send his man there and we'll get the people to get behind him. They said, well, that sounds good, Farrakhan, but it would be better if you didn't come. He said, now, if you don't come, we will unite. And when you do come, all of us will stand with you. I said, all right, brother. I backed away. Guess how many votes he lost by? 65,000. And guess what else? When I came to New York, not one of them, not one, except one. And the one that came to be with me was the Reverend Al Sharpton. He gave his word, he kept his word. All right, now we're marching. I said to the black people in New York, I said, if I come back, we were at the Jacob Javits Center. If I come back only to talk to black men, will you come out? There were about maybe 18,000 people there at the Javits Center. They said, yes, we'll come out. I came back. And mothers were bringing their sons. Women were bringing their husbands. Go on in there, man. Hear what Farrakhan got to say. 14,000 black men And there I was talking. And it came out. I'm going to take 1 million black men to Washington. I couldn't call it back. It was gone. And I actually was saying to myself, boy, what are you talking about? It was too late. Ron Daniels, Hakeem Madhubuti, Maulana Karenga, all of my nationalist family, Christian pastors, we all came together in a unity that we had never seen before, because the problem was bigger than our division. It was black men in trouble.